Halt!
This is Puerto Isabella, under the protection of Commandant Sebastiano of the Inquisition.
Well, I'm in the right place then.
Just a moment, pirate. What's your business here?
I'm here for rum.
Rum, eh? Well, who doesn't like a tot of rum? Bad news, though. Rum's in short supply due to rationing.
I've got a bottle right here, see?
Nice. From Tacarigua. Only the good stuff comes from there.
So can I get in now?
All right, you can go in. Best report to Commandant Sebastiano straight away. But remember the rules. Pistols holstered, and keep your hands off other people's property.
I'll give it a try.
See that you do. Oh, and welcome to Puerto Isabella. Away with you!
Hey, you know anything about a Gucho called Crow?
Palava? You want to talk? I am hungry. Bring me meat, then we will talk.
I'll see what I can find.
You look like a man in need of a drink. I don't know you, do I, love? It's not often one sees a new face round here.
And whom do I have the pleasure of addressing?
A man with manners. Now that is a very rare thing round here. I'm Sophia. A pleasure to meet you, darling.
What brought you here?
Didn't have much choice, love. The old empire's in ruins. Miguel and me, we saw the writing on the wall in Caldera, so we took the first ship out.
Tell me more about Alborea.
Well, it's a big old place, Alborea. You can find most things you need here on the Sword Coast. It's not the safest place in the world, but we've got the Inquisition to protect us.
I could use a proper drink, yeah.
No one goes thirsty at my place. What can I do for you, love? Grog, is it?
What else have you got, apart from grog?
Take a look, love. I'll exchange most things, but where treasure's concerned, I can pay you in gold.
Sounds pretty good.
Anything else you want to know, love? You only have to ask.
What treasure can you find here?
The old temples are filled with gold and jade. Statues, idols, masks. Any man brave or stupid enough to go looking for treasure can end up very rich.
Or very dead.
Of course, if it's gold you're after, I've got a job needs doing. It's not exactly a risk-free proposition, mine.
Is there anything particular you want to trade?
Well, since you ask, love, I can always use a few decent bottles of wine. Not so long ago, this storehouse wasn't guarded very well. Most of the wine got liberated.
What's that got to do with me?
Almost everyone round here has a bottle stashed away somewhere. If you find one, I'll pay you well for it. What'd you say?
How many bottles do you need?
5 will do me, but I'll take whatever you can find.
I'll see what I can lay my hands on.
Good. I'll be right here, love. And if you're looking for someone, you'll probably find him here.
I'd like to know more about the Sword Coast.
Fire away, love.
Why is this spit of land called the Sword Coast?
God, blimey, love. What a question to ask.
You don't know.
I suppose. Well, on the map it looks curved. A bit like the blade of a cutlass. Could be worse. They could have called it the Pork Sword Coast.
Why wasn't this coast destroyed?
I don't know, but just because it hasn't been destroyed doesn't mean it's not dangerous. But we've got the protectors to patrol the place.
Is it dangerous?
Well, there's wild animals for starters. Monkeys and jaguars and what have you. And then there's the Shaganumbi. Savages who live somewhere inland. We don't trade with them.
But you let them work for you.
Any you see round here are slaves, love.
Teach me something.
Everything I know I learned at the University of Life. But I'll try.
Let's trade.
You're looking at the guns. Beauties, aren't they? The muzzles were especially cast for this expedition. Got a much longer range than most deck guns.
Nice.
Nice. Nice! What do you see here are the finest cannons ever made on Caldera.
You're the cannoneer, right?
Is it that obvious?
Just a bit.
Understatement of the year, right? Fact is, sometimes I get a bit carried away. Cannons are my life, though. I love them. You, know much about the sea? You look like a sailor.
I served under Captain Steelbeard.
The Steelbeard? You're a pirate? You've been in sea battles, then? I'd love to be in a real sea battle, me.
Why are the cannons facing seaward?
We've got muskets to keep the Moluccas at bay. But what if a ship comes? Crow's tried his luck already, cheeky bastard. But the Black Betty gave chase and sunk him.
Are those all the cannons?
No, there's more on the towers. So we can catch the enemy in crossfire, see?
Have you ever served aboard ship?
Of course. Cooped up in the dark, being pitched this way, rolled that way. Takes a master cannoneer to fire off a good shot in that sort of situation.
Oh, that's heavy. I'm certainly no blacksmith. Hello?
Yes, young fella. What is it?
Shiny. Are you the blacksmith?
Hammer, apron, anvil. Any of that starting to say blacksmith to you? Another bloody idiot. Can't be any worse than those protectors, though. The state they keep their weapons in. Bloody disgrace, so it is. And who do they blame, huh? Who has to fix them?
Perhaps I can help.
You? A blacksmith?
I could learn.
You'd be better off learning to dress properly. But I could use help with these swords.
Could you teach me your craft?
Tricks of the trade, eh? That'll cost, mind. I'm not here doing this for the good of my health. And no haggling. I can't be bothered with that bloody long-winded nonsense.
What have you got?
I don't like browsers. Are you buying?
If they're any good, I might be.
Well, take your time. It's not like I've got more important things to do than wait on you.
What have you got for sale? Nothing, nothing. Oh well.
Looking for Tito? That's me. Tito the Butcher.
They need butchers out here?
They do if they want the best kinds of meat. If you're hungry and have gold, then I'm your man.
Is meat all you've got?
Aye. You can buy weapons from the smith or from Webster's. But if it's pork you're after...
Just pork?
Just about. It's not my fault, mate. Blame the rationing. But I can make you up a nice package. Pork steaks, pork chops, pork belly, all the good stuff.
Okay, I'll take a package of meat.
This is just between you and me, all right? No, I don't have time right now.
What is it you're after, young sir? Pistols, bullets, or powder? More bangs for your buck. That's what Webster provides.
Do you sell muskets too?
Ah, the noble musket. The very thing a discerning young gentleman needs by his side. But woe betide you if your weapon ends up in the wrong hands.
So do you have any?
Of course. But I can't sell muskets to any young gentleman who walks in off the street. I need Commandant Sebastiano's consent first.
What's Sebastiano's consent got to do with anything?
It seems the young gentleman hasn't been paying attention. The savages are giving us enough trouble as it is, to say nothing of the pirates. If they should get their dirty hands on our muskets, well, who knows what might happen?
Show me what you've got.
What's that? Footsteps?
What have you...
Well, well, look what the tide dragged in. The pirate.
You know who I am?
It's not exactly a big place. News travels fast.
All for me. Do you know anything about this area?
Enough to know that you need to watch yourself out in that jungle valley.
Why is that?
Because if the animals don't eat you, the Moluccas will. Bloody savages, the lot of them.
They're cannibals?
They're savages. Isn't that the same thing?
What have we here? Pirate, are you? Good man. Well, pull up a pew and come join me then. Plenty of room. Inquisition seems fond of you. Letting you roam about as you want, eh?
I'm not part of Crow's crew, if that helps.
Then I'm wondering just whose crew you are part of.
I'm here with Captain Steelbeard.
Steelbeard's here. Now that's interesting.
So, why did you land here?
Captain's idea. We weighed anchor in a small bay not far from here. The captain, he took off into the jungle with a troop of the lads alongside him.
You didn't go with them?
Not me job. Ship's cook me. Fighting someone else's duty. Closest I get to danger is boiling up lobsters. Nippy little bastards they are.
There's a watchtower not far from that bay.
Aye, manned by a couple of Inquisition novices. Easy pickings for the captain.
What happened then?
Well, we raided the watchtower food stores, and I started cooking up a nice stew.
I mean with the Inquisition.
Oh, well, we saw sails. One of those bloody big Inquisition warships. I was all for surrendering then and there, only some bloody fool hero wanted to stop them boarding us. Full broadside of cannon fire soon put paid to him, and the rest of us.
What happened to your ship?
The Ghost. At the bottom of the sea now, more's the pity. She was an ugly old bint, but she always got you where you wanted to go.
You were the only survivor?
Ship's cook. I know all the best places to hide and avoid the argy-bargy. As if we ever stood any chance against a boatload of protectors. Locked me up to rot here, they did. Bastards.
After her death, he supposedly broke a tooth from her comb after every fight. When only one tooth was left, he set out for the Crystal Fortress, where he intended to finish his vendetta and then bury the comb. That might be worth remembering. This one's too difficult.
Who are you? Leave me alone, brute. I'll scream.
I did knock, but I didn't expect to find a woman of your stature in the garrison. I apologize profusely if I disturbed you.
Of course not. So rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Isabella Dolores de la Florentina, daughter of the Commandant.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Maybe not a good idea. Do you like it here?
Oh, yes. It's so inspiring to someone creative like me. We are creating a new world. Though I suppose the fact the old one is at war is less good.
So, what do you do here?
Fashion is my passion. I've been researching. I have a vision, a new look for noble women. Leopard print. It'll be huge. Animal skins, horns, feathers.
Not like the icky natives' clothes, wild but classy.
Exactly. You understand there's a market. Okay. But you'd need to get all the right equipment. Animal trophies are much sought after.
Yes, but I mean, you need to remove the skins.
Oh, I have both a hunting knife and pinking shears. Say, are you going to be in town long?
You want me to help you with something?
Oh, you are so sweet. Well, now you mention it, do you think you could get me some materials for my designs?
Animal trophies, I'm guessing.
Well, a jaguar skin would be nice. You can use my knife to skin it. For accessories, I wanted some fangs and maybe a tusk. You'll need a jaw chisel for that. And it would make me so happy to have the feather of a firebird for my hairpiece. The natives could show you how. Please say you'll help me.
I'll do what I can.
Thanks. Here's the knife. Maybe I'll make you a reward.
Please, don't interrupt. I'm trying to think.
Got a problem?
I just need to remember something.
Maybe I can help.
No, it'll come back to me. At least I hope it will. If only I could remember.
You! What are you doing here? Don't you have a mission on Tacarigua?
Nice fortress you have here.
Yes, a great deal of work's gone into it over many years.
I'm looking for Crow. He's got the weapon I need.
That devil! We sank his ship! Not that he was aboard at the time, confound the man. Now my scouts tell me he's in cahoots with the Moluccas. Gone to ground in some heathen temple of theirs. The Earth Temple, I think they call it.
What if the weapon had been aboard?
That weapon is the devil's work. Bottom of the sea's the best place for it. I doubt Crow would have gone anywhere without it anyhow. All he left aboard the Ghost was a skeleton crew. All dead now, of course.
except for one prisoner, Hawkins.
Have you any idea what they're up to in the temple?
There's only one reason Crow would be interested in these Moluccas. Black magic. It couldn't be anything else.
Has Hawkins told you anything?
No, he's played it dumb thus far, the insolent dog. A fellow pirate might have more luck loosening his tongue, though. Just make sure he knows what's coming to him if he doesn't start talking.
I'll have a word with him.
Be my guest. You'll find him at the foot of the garrison tower.
I'll deal with Crow.
I've had the temple under surveillance. Trust me, you can't do it alone.
Then join with me.
My duty is protecting Puerto Isabella, not attacking heathen temples.
You won't have to. I can do that.
You want me to hand over my protectors and leave Puerto Isabella undefended?
I could always ask the Moluccas for help.
It's bad enough that you've been knocking about with a bunch of pirates, but getting involved with those savages? If that's your plan, don't even bother coming back.
A few good marksmen are all I need.
But you didn't sail here alone? Where are your pirate chums?
Guarding the ship.
Drinking themselves into oblivion, more like miserable rabble. As ever, when there's heroes' work to be done, it's all down to the Inquisition.
So will you help me or not?
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I sent a chap to scout out the temple. Let's see what he has to say first. His name's Venturo. Find out what he has to report. Then I'll decide if I'm going to help you.
Where are your scouts?
At the Earth Temple, where Crow's hiding out. Go to the gate next to the garrison. Aguilar will fill you in.
I need a better weapon.
The quality of our blades is justly renowned, but I think our muskets will be of interest to you.
What have you got for me?
Fine blades can be forged from copper, and should you need pistol ammunition, you can stock up at Webster's, but you'll want a musket above all else. Alcazar, we might have to send a few chaps on a special mission.
Yes, sir, Commandant.
Any suggestions for volunteers?
I can think of a few specialists.
Jolly good. Off you pop.
Watch it, boy. Don't make any trouble here. We're watching you.
I've got a couple of questions for you.
Oh, that's nice. Before we get to that, though, what can you do for me?
That depends on what you can tell me.
I can tell you plenty, but I need to know what you're gonna do for me in return.
So what do you want?
What do you think? I want out of here.
How am I supposed to get you out of here?
Sebastiano's got the key. There's your clue right there.
You want me to steal the key from him?
That'd be one way. But maybe a smart lad like you could think of another.
You got an escape plan?
Aye. The door opens, I run up the stairs to the battlements, jump down, and run out into the valley. There's a cave there. Saw it when they dragged me here. Perfect for hiding from anyone sent after me.
Tell me what you know, and I'll see what I can do.
That's better. You said you were a pirate, eh?
That's right.
Then you'll be knowing about the Creed.
Of course I know the Creed.
Then you'll know what happens to a pirate who violates it.
Of course.
You break a deal, and it's dishonor for life. That's what the Creed says. So, we'll make a deal, you and me, and honor the Creed. I'll tell you everything I know, and you'll get me out of here before you sail off again. We're brother pirates. You help me, I help you.
Okay, we've got a deal.
Aye. Then ask your questions.
Captain Crow, did he have a weapon with him when he went ashore?
Know about that, do you, clever lad?
What kind of weapon was it?
A spear. Old and magical, that's all I know. A genuine voodoo treasure. Captain kept it hidden. Wouldn't let anyone near it.
Do you know where he got the spear from?
You've got a real hard-on for that thing, ain't you? Well, all right then. We were at sea, right out in the middle of nowhere. And there it was, rising up out of the ocean, something the likes of which we've never seen before. The Water Temple. That's what it was. I swear, as sure as I'm sitting here. We were all scared shitless. All but Crow. He just marched straight in there like it was just another port whorehouse. And when he came out again, he was carrying that spear.
What happened afterwards?
The captain, he changed. Started hiding away alone in his cabin. Some said he was just getting drunk. Others that he was conducting them voodoo rituals.
What do you think?
That he didn't get that spear for free. No, the captain had to pay the price. I think he made a deal with something. Something the sort you don't ever want to know about.
The Water Temple? Where is it?
Only the captain knew the course that brought us there. Only he could tell you.
Why's Crow here? What's he up to?
Think he shares his plans with me, lad? I'm just the cook. No one tells me anything, least of all the captain.
Come on, you must have heard something.
He's looking for some old temple here. That's all I know, I swear.
Is that everything you've got to tell me?
Everything. I swear it on the creed. Now it's up to you to keep your end of the deal.
I won't forget. I promise.
Now listen here, men. I need volunteers for a very special mission. That means the port will have fewer defenders for the meantime. So I need you all to exercise the utmost vigilance. Understood? Stand to attention.
I spoke to Hawkins.
Did he tell you anything useful?
Just that Crow is looking for an old temple.
But he doesn't know what Crow's planning?
He was the ship's cook. All he knows is how to make stew.
In which case, he can stew in the tower a little longer. What? I don't wish to be disturbed.
At ease.
I've got the key.
Good lad. So you're gonna let me out of here?
I don't know.
Sarky little bastard. Deal's a deal. Get me out of here. Get that door open and I'll be over that wall and onto the plateau before you know it. Then I'm straight through the north gate and into the valley to a cave I know there. I'll be hiding out there while they're looking for me.
Okay, here we go. Hawkins?
He ran away, the devil. And he didn't do it alone. No, he had help.
Really?
Never fear. Alcazar will track the blackguard down.
Well, then the problem's as good as sorted.
Quite. Only a matter of time.
Watch it, boy. Don't make any trouble here. We're watching you. Stand to attention.
Hey, you!
I need to find Venturo.
You're miles off in that case.
So far as I know, he's somewhere around the big temple.
Well, you're gonna have to find your way there first. Go and see Torres. He'll stop you getting lost. Head out in that direction and follow the path to the crossing. Keep going straight on from there, and you'll soon see a tower. That's where Torres is. He'll show you the way. But stay on the path if you don't want to end up worm food.
Yes, I'm Miguel, storehouse master here at Puerto Isabella. And what can I do for you?
Have you goods you can sell me?
No, my wife Sophia handles that.
I thought you were the storehouse master.
Like I don't have enough to do, all the paperwork and stock keeping. And since Alcazar instituted rationing, everything has to be double-checked. Bookkeeping's a very nerve-wracking business, you know. Anything goes wrong and it's me who gets blamed.
Maybe they should pay you danger money.
I just want people to appreciate how much work all this takes.
People. They really are a bunch of ungrateful bastards.
You said it, my friend, you said it. You seem to be a man who gets around.
You could say that.
There are some cargo crates lying on the beaches. It's all stuff that's been washed ashore at some point.
And you want me to bring them to you?
I'll reward you handsomely for it. So think about it.
Why the rationing?
Purely a precautionary measure. It's all because of that pirate Crow. Until we know how much of a threat he is, it's best to be careful. Who knows how long we might be here.
What do you know about Crow?
He just suddenly appeared offshore one day and attacked one of our outposts. Only Alcazar's quick action saved the colony from being looted.
What did he do?
Seized and sank Crow's ship. Pity about the provisions aboard. We could have used them.
So what's Crow up to now?
He's lost his ship, but he's still somewhere out there in the jungle. Pirates. There's no end to the trouble they cause. So I'd be careful if you're planning on going out there. Alcazar's playing a waiting game with him. That's why we're on rations.
This colony, quite a place.
It's a foothold, really. A base to expand out into the rest of the continent. The lowest level is in the harbor, where you'll find a gate and the storehouse. It's forbidden for you to go there, though, or onto the ship. The central level's the craftsmen and pig farmers. Commandant Sebastiano and his protectors are up top in the garrison. Anything else I can do for you?
Where am I allowed to go?
Not into any of the buildings, particularly the storehouse or the ship.
And the garrison?
You'd have to see Commandant Sebastiano about that.
Any other entrances into this place?
A path through the valley to the central level, guarded, of course. And then there's the main gate up near the garrison.
That's guarded too?
You even have to ask.
I've got the wine you wanted.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, love. Don't worry, I won't see you go short. I'll take as many bottles as you can find.
Here's another bottle.
Thanks, love.
Here's another bottle.
Thanks, love.
Here's another bottle.
Thanks, love.